When was the last time the Egyptians went to vote in their leader?
Well, the last time they went to vote for a president was in 2005, and it wasn't really an election per se. There was an opposition candidate, but he did very poorly. It was a widely fraudulent election, and he was then tossed in jail soon after. So basically, this is the first time they've really gone to choose their leader at anything resembling a free, fair, democratic vote.
What do we know about the turnout and which way things are swinging so far? Which parties seem to be in the lead?
We don't really have any solid information yet. We're through the first day of voting. There's another full day of voting tomorrow. There's been mixed reports. Some suggesting that turnout was somewhat light. Some saying that, well, it wasn't so bad given that there's a full another day of voting and a lot more are expected to turn out tomorrow. As for results, again, really nothing solid. The various campaigns for the leading candidates are all sort of, making very optimistic predictions. Amr Moussa, one of the candidates' campaigns, said they have exit polling data from around the country that shows the Muslim Brotherhood's Mohammed Morsi in first place so far, with Amr Moussa in close second. But again, that data is in all likelihood very shaky at best.
Now, I've heard reports that the Muslim Brotherhood is the most organized of all the parties. Is that your observation as well?
Yeah, unquestionably, the Muslim Brotherhood's political machine is unrivaled. I mean, they've been doing they've been participating in elections in Egypt for years. Most of the other people they're competing against are relative newcomers, and that prowess and that powerful machine was on display in parliamentary elections, which they dominated and ended up winning 45% of the seats. No question that machine is again helping them in this vote, but much has changed for the Brotherhood since their parliamentary win. It seems certain that they have lost a measure of support since then. Whether that will be enough to really do them in these elections or not, remains to be seen.
And how, if the Muslim Brotherhood do get their candidate in as the new leader of Egypt, how does that play with the U.S.?
Well, I mean, the brothers have actually been, fairly proactive in reaching out to Washington in the past 6 months, 6, 8, 12 months, trying to reassure Washington and the West that they're not the big bad Islamists that many have feared them to be. That being said, that they will have a policy that is probably at odds with the U.S. administration in a lot of respects, is certain to be somewhat more less friendly to Israel, to say the least. Mm-hmm. But again, there's not, all the candidates are likely to have a somewhat more, less friendly relationship with Israel than we saw under the Mubarak regime.